Hello! Hello, everybody. I think that should be good. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this. This is lagging so much. I'm gonna have to turn. I downloaded. I thought it would be able to stream, but I think I'm gonna have to exit out of it. It's lagging so bad. It's lagging so bad, dude. Okay. X out. Can I not X out while I'm live? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh yes, save the changes. Yes. Okay. And then exit out. Okay. There we go. But you can see the difference, right? That would have been great if it didn't lag so much. But maybe I can use it for recording videos and stuff. But hello, everybody. Hello. It is me, Pinky Punchy. I am back again. Back again, baby. Oh yes, that was. I do have another whatchamacallit, surprise. I guess it's not a surprise, but I finally set up proper hotkeys for my expressions, because this model has expressions, but I just keep on not using them because I keep on forgetting to set the hotkeys. Well, I kept on accidentally triggering the sparkly eyes, because it was the middle mouse button, which I used to scroll, because my mouse button is broken. Ivan, hello, welcome in. Yes, I was just about to show off my model's expressions because I finally binded them to hotkeys. So, let's start off. So, first of all, we have the shiny eyes, which I have accidentally triggered more times than I can count, but like, whoa. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I've been kind of all over the place today. I've been like recording. I forgot to turn this off. Like, there we go. I keep forgetting to no! Shit! No! Off! I'm doing good! I'm doing good. Like I said, I've kind of been all over the place. I just got back on my ADHD medication, like, 3 days ago? So, still recalibrating with that, so, but yes, hello. Oh, also, nice. What am I saying? I'm still showing off. So that was the sparkly eyes, the one that I kept on accidentally triggering because it used to be the middle mouse button. July's best month this year. Do you know why? Why? Here I have sad. My sad face. I think I might have actually shown these off when I first debuted this model, but all the wonderful anime that is presented to me. Nice, yes. Yes! That's a good, is it this one that's the one I'm wanting? Yeah! That's what I'm really excited to use. And just the smug little Dandadan Season 2 finna be peak. I still haven't seen Dandadan Season 1. I've heard it's really good. There's so many series that I have that I'm just like, I need to watch that. Am I going to actually watch it? No, I am just going to rewatch Ouran High School Host Club and Drawfee videos. But it's on my list. It's on my list to watch because people say it's really good. I also need to continue Dungeon Meshi. I've watched a few episodes of that, but I haven't gotten more than like 3 or 4 episodes in. Dandadan is my favorite new generation anime this year. Yeah, I've heard it's really good, and I've heard isn't the art style cool too? I don't know that I've heard various whispers. So yeah, we have the smug little expression, and then we have shiny eyes. And then we have a nervous, sweaty. Oh. So yeah, those are the toggles that I have that I'm gonna try and use now that I've toggled them. It is, but it's very sexual with the female main character. I mean, at this point, that's not really a surprise. It's just like, if you had told me that it wasn't really sexual with female characters, I would have been like, oh, like, I feel like, look, I am an anime fan. I've been an anime fan for over a decade, but like, the fan service in some animes is has a bit of everything, in your opinion. Yeah, I'll probably check it out at some point. There's just how many episodes is it per season? Is it 12 per season, or is it 24 per season, or more? I genuinely have no idea. That's why I'm asking. I've not really seen much of the anime. Like, I've heard the name, and I've seen people be like, the art style is really cool, and I think I've seen one of the main characters, but I don't really know that much about it. But anyways, first is 12. I don't know about season 2 yet since it hasn't come out. That makes sense. Yeah, 12 episodes. I could probably do 12 episodes. I'll put it higher up on my list. But anyways, we are going to be playing more of the devil, which I'm so excited about. We're gonna start, let me pause. We're gonna start, chapter, we're gonna start chapter, 1, because we finished chapter 0, and, if you didn't watch chapter 0, I highly recommend you either watch my playthrough or someone else's playthrough, or play through it yourself, because 1, it's really fucking good, and 2, there is a massive twist at the end that they're probably going to get more into now, and if you haven't played through it, I had no idea about the twist, and it was phenomenal being able to go into it blind. So if you haven't played through chapter 0, I highly recommend either watching my playthrough or another person's playthrough, or, but other than that, we are going to, let me pull it back up. Master volume up. Okay, there we go. And it should be, oh, right, it should be fine now that I have my compressor. The audio levels should be good now that I have my compressor on. That Pepper helped me out with that. She was so patient of walking me through the steps on last stream. But yeah, let me know if there is any like weird audio things. I'm lurking and I'll chat when my brain cells come back. Yeah, totally. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to, hell, if you want to even just watch some and leave and come back or not come back, anytime, as someone watching even like a minute of my stream, I appreciate the lurkers, because honestly, for being real, I too am a lurker. A lot of the times. Here, I'm gonna lower the graphics back down to medium because I think it's making it, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Why am I lagging so much? No, I'm not lagging. Hello, Superman13452. Welcome in. We are continuing of the devil today. We finished chapter 0, so now we got this cool ass new title card. Why am I lagging so much? What the fuck is going on? Whatever. Pull up the YouTube chat. Oh, right. First, because I was so tired by the time we got to the end of last stream, we are going to go into the bonuses, and we are going to finish up the bonus scenarios, because last time We did the London interview, but we didn't do Reyes, Carlos, or Morgan. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's get into that. Interviews. Farah Reyes. Okay, so her first name's Farah. Okay, that's good to know. Begin playback. Okay, you can start now that my desktop's censored. So, for the record, your full name is Farah Reyes. And how is that pronounced? Like how I just said it? Oh, I pronounced it wrong! Farah Reyes. Farah Reyes. Farah Reyes. Thank you. Your birthday is October 19th. And how do you take your coffee? She makes you fetch the coffee? Figures. Wait, let me guess. Counselor Morgan takes the coffee black. No, decaf, like a real psychopath. I mean, honestly, yeah, she probably does. Can I make it any no, I can't. Okay. It's fine. I wanted to just see if I could have my, whatever. Decaf, yes. Sometimes it's milk. Nice. That's even worse. I love Ray. I love Reyes. And you, detective? With 2 sugars and a bottle of water now that I've got this. With 2 sugars and a bottle of water now that I've got this. Okay, she's referring to her eye. You mean your eye? When did you have it modded? After I learned I was getting promoted to detective. And before I realized I was getting promoted to homicide. Oof! Ooh, yikes. Okay. Do you regret it? No. Would have wanted it for work eventually. It takes me a while longer to pay off than I expected. Well, I'm hardly the only person my age walking around with their debt socketed onto them. Damn. I see. What are your likes? My likes? Pretty broad ask, don't you think? In that case, perhaps you'd find it easier to describe your dislikes? Small plates. Whoa, okay. Oh. I hate that dinner by 1,000 cuts shit. What? I see. And I dislike cheap people. And liars. And lawyers. Why'd you say the same thing twice? Lawyers? They're smug, prideful. They bill by the minute, greed personified. Like their time is so goddamn important. And they're annoying and pale. All of them are pale? All of them, and smug. Should I put down smug twice? So what do you like, detective? Do you have hobbies, areas of interest? Well, automotive history, maybe. That's interesting. Oh, could you say more about that? I guess I could talk about it a little bit. The following section has been altered from its original format. It has been edited for time. Yes, Reyes! Info dump girl! Yes, info dump about it! Ackwood, which was supposed to be a luxury version of a pickup truck, as if there's a market for that. It's so stupid, I love it. And it's the chrome, a purplish, bluish, chromish color. The copyright was so intense that just mixing the paint was illegal for naturally aspirated. Can you imagine? That's such a funny bit! That's such a funny bit! I see. Do you own a car yourself? You're joking, right? I'd rather eat asphalt than buy an EV with my hard-earned money. The following section has also been altered. It has been edited for time. Of time and strong language! rotors and a computer chip. That's not engineering. That's barely even programming. And as if the acceleration was all that mattered. Any race longer than 2 seconds and simulated engine noise. Oh, that's a that's a curse, isn't it? That wasn't blocked. That was censored. Simulated engine noise. Who in their right mind? I believe that fills out your dislike section. So, what is your favorite drink? Dark and Stormy's pretty good. How do you make that? Ginger beer, rum, and lots of lime juice. You putting together a recipe book or something? Who is your hero? Well, that one's easy. Detective Quasim London, of course. Oh, should I relay your sentiments? That's so... She's gonna freak out. She's gonna freak out, I just know it. Somehow I doubt that you get the tone right. Very well, in that case, what are your 3 sizes? Why are we asking this? My what? Why are we asking this? Oh my god. The measurements for your bust, waist, and... I'm not telling you that! Where the hell are you getting these questions from? I designed my interview process to extract all the same excuse me. I designed my interview process to extract all the same kinds of facts that are most commonly listed online. Of course. Of course. Of course. On what websites? Open source, collaborative, community-focused databases. You mean like a wiki? Would you prefer to skip this question? Tell you what. If you can find a single person who does answer that question, I'll give you mine down to the millimeter. Farrah Reyes. Playback complete. Okay. Okay, let's try Carlos. Interview Carlos Flat, begin playback. So this is like an off-boarding thing? An exit interview? Yes, it is like that. Oh. Well, that's sweet of Morgan still worrying about me. How'd she know I'd be here? She didn't. Why are you here? Oh, hoping to get back some of my shit. Some of my stuff that the police collected as evidence. Don't tell Morgan that, by the way. Oh, she doesn't care, buddy. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a fuck. Is there something embarrassing among what they seized? No, it's just... I'm guessing as my lawyer. Is she still my lawyer? Well, as a lawyer, she'd probably know the exact right form to get this stuff back, but... It's okay, I wanted to do this myself. Why is that? Conquering my fears, maybe. Last time I came here, I was dragged in, strong-armed. Everything was going so fast, I barely spoke, didn't stand up for myself. If I'd been able to stop and think things through clearly, well, I could never have done what Morgan did, but maybe I wouldn't have gotten myself dug so deep. What, murder? You're right, you did it. It must be very upsetting, being accused of something so terrible. I'm sure you reacted just as well as anyone could be expected to. Thanks. I think. My arm? No, it's not back yet. At this point, I might be better off getting an upgrade rather than waiting for my current model to get fixed. Is that allowed? Yeah, it is. Can't downgrade, can't trade in, can't opt out, but Indies will let me upgrade anytime. Do you ever regret it? Getting modded? Sometimes. But I have a lot of regrets. Compared to some of them, buyer's remorse is... How do you deal with your buyer's remorse? lately? Lately, I've been lying face down on the floor and exhaling, mood! Fucking mood! Just for 30 seconds. I count to 30. And you feel better afterwards? Yeah. I mean, I've seen the protests, but I've never... Ooh, protests. There's a lot of pains being a modder. Makes sense. A lot of people would have loud opinions, want them heard. But we all made a choice. All signed the papers. I guess that's just it, huh? None of us made the choice. Not all of us made the choice ourselves. I got modded to help my career. Didn't need to get modded just in order to have one. But a lot of people did and do. There was a guy who worked with us for 1 quarter. I'm gonna move myself, you can't see. Here, I should make myself a little smaller. There we go. That should be better. That should be better at not cutting off the... Or maybe... Ah! Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that, shit! Fuck. I wanted to move this over... I guess there's not really much room either side. I guess I'll stay here. I'll stay here, and hopefully that doesn't, you know, cover it too much. Okay, sorry. Pull the game back up. I'm doing fine. There was a guy who worked for us. There was this guy who worked with us for 1 quarter. Probably a vet, but didn't want to talk about it, so none of us asked. Good coworker, very gung-ho, cheery in a muscle head kind of way. It's a physical job, so there's no slouches, but he wasn't just fit. He was cut and handsome. Oh, geez. Do we have bi flat? Bi rep, let's go. And so when he kept on showing up to work with more and more mods, all of them cosmetic, I didn't get it. What's he missing? What's a guy like that want to change about himself? Got offered full time at the end of the contract, but he said he needed something that paid better. Turns out he'd blown every paycheck in elective surgeons. A pal of mine in HR said he had given his insurance info to 6 different clinics in the span of 4 weeks. Jesus. Where it is, he wasn't even using the pain pills. Sold them to some of the drivers for extra cash. What the fuck? That's the worst I've ever seen it. Grafting runaway or plastophilia, whatever they're calling it now. But it's not the only time I've seen it. It's not like there's no incentive for it. Because there are plenty of Megs out there that see people hunting like that and think, Megs. There are plenty of Megs out there that see people hurting. Hurting! What the fuck am I cannot read. But there's plenty... Because there's plenty of Megs out there that see people hurting like that and think, there's an ideal worker. This game is really, really on the topical sometimes, and I'm like, ugh, a little too real. Carlos coming back from work, seeming preoccupied. Diana asks what's up, and he's like, the new hot guy at work, he showed up with new mods again. I don't get it. Yeah. So, you work for Morgan, and you're... Also, hello, Cybermedic Cesarus. Welcome in. Dude was already hot. Carlos, apparently, he's like, look, he was already fucking smoking, dude. I don't know what he needed. I mean, but honestly, as a lesbian, that is how I feel like about like a lot of celebrities, like female celebrities, where I'm like, obviously I'm not gonna be like, tell people what to do. But like, I saw this post on Tumblr that was like, you ever see a female celebrity that you know would just like age into like the hottest MILF, but she's not gonna let herself age? And I was like, oh, that's so real. There's so many that would make such hot old women. But society is so afraid of old women that they're just gonna keep on getting, like, procedures to try and stop aging. But it's like, no! You could have been so hot, wrinkly! For real? Like, it's like, you can be hot and wrinkly. I am making a stance. I am drawing a line in the sand right now. Hot and wrinkly are not opposites. You can be hot and wrinkly. You can be hot and old. Wow. Lawyers must make more money than I realized. Wait, are you here to give me the bill? How much do I owe? You don't owe her anything. Her services were paid for by the state. And I happen to be forbidden from handling any kind of financials. There's a reason nursing homes are a nightmare for STI spreads. Real! Real! There's what's that one, like, it's like a whole, like nursing home, like, it's like a whole, like, little town in, like, Florida, and, like, everybody's fucking all the time. I saw it was like a stand-up comedy thing I saw on TikTok. It's like the something. I can't remember the name, but it's like this retirement community in Florida where everyone is just getting freaky nasty all the time. Because you don't just evaporate when you get old, you still get freak nasty. And people will still find you attractive enough to get freak nasty with. Due to an ongoing dispute about what constitutes essential office supplies. Grandma wants to fuck. Fuck yeah, and Grandma should fuck. Grandma should fuck. Grandma should fuck. Pinky Punchy 2025. But, like, you get the message. Sorry, just out of context of just like, let Grandma fuck. I hear ya. I mean, fair enough, right? You're in the last decades of your life. What else are you gonna do, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, are like, oh, once I hit, like, I mean, honestly, a lot of people, like, are like, once I hit 30, I cease to exist. But, like, not even touching that, because what the fuck? But, like, people are like, yeah, once I hit, like 60, 70, what am I gonna do? And it's like, what do you mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fuck nasty, and you're not gonna care about what you look like anymore because you're old, so who gives a fuck? But even then, you'll be sexy as fuck. Because you know what is sexy? Confidence. You know what's sexy? Confidence. And so when you stop giving a fuck, you get so sexy. That's how it works. I hear ya. Diane was always the money smart one. Pretty strict, actually. Unless she saw a fidget tubby on the shelves. Fidget tubby mention! I love those things. I am so obsessed. I have only seen the one art that I got in the last case of these fuckers, but I adore them so. This game better blow up so that the game devs can make real life fidget tubbies. They're ugly cute, babe. They are! My loving girlfriend who makes sure I don't blow all the money and then sees an ugly cute ceramic figure. Yeah, it's like, no, we can't buy that. We need to save money for groceries and oh my god, we need that right now. And I would say, well, you're cute, babe. Oh, this is sad because she's dead now. This is so sad. What the fuck? Believe it or not, she thought it was pretty suave. Genuinely fucking cute line from Carlos. It is. That's such a cute line. I'm not even attracted to men. And I'm like, aw. Yeah, she's dead and you did it right. Like, it's extra tragic because it's like we're playing the one who killed her. So he's like, oh, right. I remember. And you're like, Carlos flat. Playback complete. Okay. Okay, now we just have Morgan's interview, and then we can get into chapter 1. I'm curious about this. Yeah, an even funnier thing is Morgan does not have any moment of reflection like, am I a bad person? Morgan does not give a fuck. Yeah. She literally does not give a fuck. She has no remorse or regret. And she even pretended to like not give a shit about like the Heartbreak Killer at all. When it's her! That scene where she pretends, yeah, funny, I didn't even know it. But yeah, that scene where in chapter 0 where she pretends to not know who the Heartbreak Killer is, and then she goes like, I know exactly who it is. That's so much funnier with the full context. Yeah, funny, I didn't even know her name. Like, she does not care. Yeah, she pretends not to know anything and then also brags 6 for 6. Yeah, she's like, oh, who is that? I bet whoever they are, I mean, they're a pretty good shooter, 6 for 6. I mean, I don't know. I have no clue. But, like, if I did know, I would say, wow, what a great shooter that they were able to do 6 out of 6 shots and not miss any, if I knew it. Wow, that serial killer messed up, but, like, kind of hot, right? The serial killer. Literally. Okay. You're gonna interview me here? You did say I need to practice asking better questions. I'm assuming this is the android that we start babysitting that we got a hint of at the end of chapter 0, so I'm gonna do like ba-ba-da-ba-da. But right now? Because you said the police would be making us wait so they feel more important for the next 20 minutes. Is there some more productive way we could spend that time? I was planning on napping. Real base Morgan. I can always go for a nap. Well, that's not true. I can't always go for a nap, but I can almost always go for a nap. For 20 minutes? In the lobby of a police precinct? I can fall asleep anywhere. It's one of my many hidden talents. You're gonna write all this down? Could you start with your name for the record? Morgan. And your first name? You should know by now that no one calls me by her first name. Oh! So Morgan isn't her first name. Interesting. That's something you have control over. I wouldn't want to force the issue. How long has that been the case? As long as I care to remember. Then, what did your parents call you? What the fuck? The tumor? That was a joke. Oh. I have not been programmed to understand jokes yet. Maybe we should have started you off with someone a little more your speed. Was it though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much of a joke, like, in every joke there's a nugget of truth. Maybe we should have started you off with someone a little more your speed. Who better to start with than you? Someone who likes talking about themselves. You seem to talk about yourself as much as anyone else does. Or more. Get her ass! I tell people things about myself. It's different. Because you're lying? Now you're getting it. Morgan's like, fuck yeah, it is. I lie all the time. Honestly, I knew this going like halfway through chapter 0, but Morgan is my new problematic female character. Let her be problematic. Let her constantly lie and murder people. It's not very polite to lie. On the contrary, telling the truth is usually rude. I'm not sure that your clients would appreciate that sentiment. We're not talking about my clients, we're talking about manners. We were supposed to be talking about you. Look, the sooner you learn this, the better. When people ask how you are or what you've been up to, they're not looking for anything nearly so heavy as the truth. They're just following the template, and the polite thing to do is for you to follow the template as well. My parents talking to me in elementary school. Here, let's practice. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Neurodivergent person attempting to explain to baby neurodivergent person how social interaction with neurotypicals work. Exactly! That's why I said my parents with me, because that is exactly. Exactly! It's like, okay, I know you don't know how to be a person. I didn't either. I will teach you. And then in your 20s, you go over to your dad and you're like, hey, Dad, I think I might be autistic, and also I think you might really be autistic. And he's like, meh. And then he just never brings it up again. Way too late. The whole point is to be on autopilot. Now you force them to grab the wheel, check their mirrors. Now you force them to grab the wheel, check their mirrors. And no one's ever grateful for the extra workload. You can be very cynical about these kind of things at times. I'm just trying to teach. I'm just trying to teach. I'm just trying to tell you that people are fundamentally lazy. So if you want to be a social butterfly like me, try not to make them work too hard. Fundamentally lazy? It's like that one post that's like, I think I'm probably non-binary, but I have worked in the morning. That's real. Honestly, as a non-binary person who like a lot of times doesn't come out to my coworkers when I have a new job, I just create like a work soda. I'm like, this is so fucking autistic, dude. But like, I do. I'm like, okay, I'm non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. But the person going into work, that's my work soda, and she is a cis woman. A cis. It's just like, yeah, work soda. It's like, when I'm at home, I'm myself. When I'm here, I try to be like as authentic as possible. But you go into work and it's like, I am not me. I am fucking Jessica who loves interacting with, I love interacting with the public. I especially love like long work days. That's Jessica's favorite. I don't know, Jessica was just like a random name. I don't even, that was just off the dome right now. I don't know why. Yeah, I love interacting with the public. It's my favorite. Yeah, it was so funny. Like, my masks. Yeah, that's why I said Jessica. Hetero Jessica. Thank you. Thank you. You're right. I was thinking of hetero Jessica. But yeah, no, it's so funny. The at my last job, I would just like be sitting, because there was like chairs. It was at a beauty supply store, and so there were like chairs, like salon chairs that like were technically for sale, but like no one ever bought them in the time that I worked there. So they were just sitting places for the staff, because when you were sitting in those, you weren't visible from the front entrance, and the front entrance had a bell. So me and my coworkers would just sit on the chairs and go on our phones when no one was in there. And then the bell, and it's just like such a fucking like, dude, I am just so fucking drained and ding. Hello, welcome in. What can I get you? Can you help? Do you need help finding anything? Do you think people are fundamentally good too? Obviously. That's a lie, Morgan. You don't think that. You don't think that at all. Okay. Counterpoint. if they weren't, they wouldn't be so easy to trick. So, are you planning on answering any of my questions about yourself? Obviously, people are fundamentally good. Person who kills people? Right, like, Morgan. Okay, Morgan, just love with me. How are people fundamentally good when you exist? That sounds so fucking fucked up. But, like, it's true. Like, Morgan, like, are you not people, Morgan? Are you not people? Will you be honest? She said, fuck no, I'm not. I wouldn't want to be rude. When is your birthday? Wait, you're not trying to guess my passwords, are you? I would never commit identity fraud. I would commit other types of frauds, though. I like check fraud. Not the worst way of going about it, actually. December 26th. The 26th. That's almost Christmas. Whenever people have, like, birthdays so close to Christmas, I can't help but think about going into labor the day after Christmas, dude. Jeez. Maybe it's just me, again, being autistic, but, like, Christmas Day is very draining. Like, it's fun. It's very fun to, like, spend all that time with family, but also it is so draining. Like, the 26th for me is just like a veg out zone of just, I'm not doing anything. I'm not talking to anybody. So imagining having to give birth on that day is quite scary. Not scary, but... Wait a minute! Is this a fucking Phoenix Wright? God damn it. I was thinking it, and then I wasn't gonna say it, and then they said it! But almost Christmas. This is like fresh in my mind because I'm currently playing the first Phoenix Wright game. We haven't even gotten to that part yet, but I just have that knowledge from osmosis because I'm playing them through for the first... I'm not playing them through, my friend is playing them through while she streams it on Discord and we do voiceover for it. Because I've not actually played through the full Phoenix Wright games, but boy, if I know that reference! Means it's not Christmas. I'm gonna have to text my friend and be like, there was a fucking Phoenix Wright reference in the game I played on stream today. Your insights are always so original. Did you receive your presents on your birthday or on Christmas? More bold of you to assume I had presents. What do you mean? Did you not celebrate Christmas in your family? We did. So, did your parents give you presents on the 25th or the 26th? Well, I got Christmas presents on Christmas, and I got birthday presents on my birthday. Obviously. How did they dictate? I'm just imagining Morgan's parents, like, being like, okay, so this one is more of a birthday gift. This one screams Christmas to me. Are all of your questions going to be this strange? What is your favorite color? Are all of your questions going to be this juvenile? If you prefer something weightier, what is your biggest regret in your life? Do you volunteer? No. Do you donate? Yes. What causes do you donate towards? Endangered wildlife? What's with that? What's with the face? It's on auto renewal. I just haven't canceled it yet. Oh yeah, I just haven't canceled it yet. I don't even care about the animals. You've mentioned a mentor figure before? No way I ever called her a mentor. A busybody, maybe. World record holder for billable hours spent on under the influence, perhaps. Or just, you know... or just, you know, the cougar from hell. If she had rubbed off on me in any way, I'd have hives. I see. Is she a smoker? Lastly, do you know your 3 sizes? I do. Would you tell me? That's private. You value your privacy very highly, don't you? More like everyone else doesn't value it enough. Real. Water's rising, the world's getting smaller, literally. Less real estate to go around. And everything's connected to everything else. These days, just wanting some time or space to yourself is considered selfish, or worse. Only the guilty have something to hide. Oh, topical! I don't like that phrase. Morgan's like, I am guilty and I have things to... What's that one meme of like... It's like, not all people are guilty. It's like, I mean, I do have stuff to hide, but not because I'm guilty. I am guilty, but... Huh? Laws like the Mob Act have made it Laws like the Mob Act have made it so how do you... Have I never actually said this word out loud? Fuck. How do you... What? Hang on. Anonymity. Pronunciation. How do you pronounce it? Anonymity. 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 Laws like the Mob Act have made it so anonymity and privacy are luxuries. An anemone. Yeah! Privileges reserved for the privileged. And if anyone below that tax bracket tries to claw away a little bit of it for themselves, well, it can only be because they're guilty, right? Again, every time I play this game, there are like at least like 10 moments each session where I'm like, oh, that's a little that hurts a little close to home. I believe that was the intent. I believe. But yeah, no, this is a very good imagination of what a future, like a dystopian future, not that we're not in a dystopia already, but like what a future could look like going at the current rate we are. Is that why you became a criminal defense attorney? To defend people's innocence? That's private. Morgan, bid, playback complete. Oh, that's all we get. Okay. Let's start episode 1! Whoa, where are we? You can choose to play episode 1 in high roller mode. In high roller mode, you're limited to 1 save slot and you won't be able to reload your— Oh, fuck no! Oh, fuck no! Fuck that! Fuck that! Quick saving and autosaves will be disabled as well. Fuck no. The minimum ante for hands will be increased. Okay, so it's hard mode, and I don't want to play hard mode. But the maximum ante will be increased as well, allowing you to earn the largest possible high score for credit in this episode. completing the episode will also unlock an exclusive phone charm that can't be... No, not an exclusive phone charm that can't be unlocked any other way! No! Don't give me exclusive items! You can turn High Roller mode off at any time in settings, but in order to turn it back on, you would have to restart this episode. Okay, High Roller mode is intended to encourage risk-taking and discourage save scumming. Consider enabling it if you want to pursue this mystery like a true gambler. The thing about that is that I'm not good at gambling. I feel like, especially in like luck-based stuff, I have like kind of not that bad of luck, but like I want my safety blanket. I don't want to play High Roller. Wait, I don't want to play High Roller. How do I disable tutorials? No, I don't want to disable tutorials. I want to enable tutorials, but I want to, I don't want to be on High Roller mode. How do I get out of High Roller mode? I don't want to be in here. Off. I don't want High Roller mode. Okay, there we go. Okay, return. Okay. Okay, there we go. Listen, I don't know what voice to do. Listen, I want to thank you for coming over. I want to thank you for coming over. Think you know this. Anyone could tell something's bothering you. You're the first person to say anything. What happened? The police came to see me. For a green, you should think androgynous genius. Okay. The police came to see me. In public? No, they wanted to be considerate of my privacy. I hear genius and I go nasal. That's a first. They wanted me to talk about the other week. They wanted to talk to me about the other week. About my whereabouts. And yours. I told them I didn't know anything. They must have loved that. Funny. Funny, SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob. What would you have done? In your shoes? Probably curse them out. Yeah, I could see that. Who are these people? Is there anything you want to ask me? No. Not even for a favor in return? No favors lost between friends, I say. That sounds like a toast. Why not? To friends. I'll raise a glass to that. Hello? Glass them! Whoa! Is that another... I love when games have references that I know. I haven't played the game that Glassum is from, but fuck if I've seen that video. Glassum! Vandalism detected. Incident logged. Recorded at 8:55 a.m. local... Recorded at 8:55 a.m. local time. Geopositional data encoded. If I could have all citizens in the area... Fuck off, copper! Fuck off, copper! Visuals impaired. Facial recognition compromised. Pinging nearby opt-ins for corroborating evidence. Hey, he's lighting up every phone on the block! We need to go now, Or what? He'll use his outdoor voice? Or he'll have us pinned down to our dental records before we can say we're Morning, Officer Leo. You look different today. You do so. Morgan, he's broken! Be nice! You do something new with your uniform? Good morning to you too, Morgan, citizen. To answer your question, no, I have not undergone any recent retrofitting. If you'd like a more detailed record of my maintenance history, you can make a request for... I've got it! Must be the new coat of paint! I've got it! Must be the new coat of paint! Oh, wait, new Morgan profile? Body count, you cannot ask someone that! And she means on both fronts. She means on both fronts. She's like, don't ask me who I've fucked or who I've killed. I fucking died at the body count. Like, you cannot ask someone that. She dislikes karaoke. Aw, Morgan. I've got it. Must be the new coat of paint. You're referring to the act of vandalization that just took place. Only the most recent one. Super Cop over here has a new dent every time I see him. Oh shit, people hate this guy. Scars honorably earned in the line of duty, scanning the street for jaywalkers and loiterers. Yeah, people fucking hate that. I would hate this guy too. I get it. Don't worry, ma'am. Oh, but he's got a pretty boy face. Well, or is that just the eyelashes that everyone has? Everyone has Toyo Todoroki eyelashes, and I say that as a compliment. A report has been filed, and the police are working to resolve the situation. Civil disobedience at this time of day? Oh, this background is so cool. What's the world coming to? They're just stragglers, ma'am. There was a period of unrest in the area last night. Unlicensed protesting and demonstrating without a permit. Oh no! Oh no! They didn't get the permit to protest? How fucking dare they! Well, I hope you threw the book at them. The disturbance was handled, but individual instances of validity may occur during the next 48 hours as we work to apprehend outside actors. Thanks for the forecast. So, does the bleeding stop when... Oh, wait! Do they have Danganronpa blood? Do ads have Danganronpa blood? Of course he has a pretty boy face. Propaganda! I know intrusive surveillance bots are bad, but like, the new cop bots are kind of cute. The fact that that's literally probably, like, the thought process behind it, being like, we gotta make the surveillance bots into TikTok boys! They gotta do thirst traps! I'm sorry, I got in my own head about, like, these ad surveillance, like, making thirst traps of, like, making, like, a TikTok account for them, where they're, like, doing the, like, TikTok, like, looking at the camera, being like, I see you. Yeah, you see it happen now with cute dog robot, and, like, okay, the cute dog has a fucking camera and a gun, yeah. Yeah, like, the robot, like, went viral, like, a few years ago of, like, yeah, just, like, it, like, walking around, and everyone's like, oh, look at the doggo! But it's like, that doggo has lethal weapons. That doggo can snipe you. So does the... Danganronpa blood. So does the bleeding stop on its own? Androids don't have blood, ma'am. We have Danganronpa blood. This is just a leakage of oxidizing fluid, and it's Danganronpa blood! You can't fool me! My mistake. So you don't need a bandage, I take it? Legally distinct from blood. Legally, it's not blood. So you don't need a bandage, I take it? The leakage will dry shortly. With that conversation thoroughly exhausted, I let my mind wander as I wait for the signal to cross. I unfocus my eyes and dull my hearing, sinking beneath the hum of the city streets. Fading through the lives bustling around me like so much sea foam. Across the way, a large man with literally just casually dissociating. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna turn off the world. Across the way, a large man with worn hands and an ill-fitting belt turns to a gorilla-like hulk of a machine and cuffs his hands in front of his mouth. Yo, 61. The machine halts its lifting with uncanny precision and turns to him. We're going on break. The robot tilts its head to the side. You can't work the piler without showing up on the roof, so... I don't know, take a load off. Will ya? Understood, came the over-enunciated reply. The man, already walking away, tosses a dismissive wave behind him. Yeah, understood. A moment after the man turns the corner, the robot attempts to mimic the hand wave to no one in particular. Oh, it's like that scene in WALL-E, where WALL-E comes in and he waves to the desk attendant robot, and then when he goes back out, then the desk attendant robot waves back at him. I've watched WALL-E way too many times. Goddamn coppers on every street corner. At a bus stop, or what used to be a bus stop, now a charging station. They got rid of the buses! No! The public transport! A passionate young man voices his democratic opinion loud enough for the whole street to hear. They declare marital... I can't keep going Brooklyn. I'm giving too many people Brooklyn. They declare marital law when I wasn't looking. The small woman beside him, trying hard to appear even smaller, shifted her seat. Yeah, that's not... Well, they're just doing their job, so... Yeah, marital law is a whole other thing. Yeah, marital law is a whole other thing. They're just doing their job, so... Bots don't have jobs, except the ones they stole from us. Notice how they don't patrol nearly so heavy in Uptown, even on the worst days? His audience, captive by virtue of sharing the same charging pole as him, shuffles, coughs, and stares even harder at their phones. The woman looks at her knees and pulls at her shirt. You're kind of embarrassing me right now. He makes a vague gesture with his hand to indicate that he stepped off his soapbox, and the shoulders of everyone around him relax a centimeter. Oh, now that's just... A woman with exhaustion in her eyes sighs as a... Oh, I got more things. Body modifications, cybernetic prosthetics, have I already read this one? Yeah. Yeah. Copper. A derogatory word for automated dependence. Oh! So copper is specifically now for automated dependence. I guess, are there any human police officers left? A derogatory word for automated dependence, particularly ones licensed by or operating under the authority of the state. Interested parties in the automated dependent... I did mean for some reason my brain... I don't know why my brain was like... They're detectives, but detectives are still cops. I'm stupid. But copper is specifically for automated dependence. So we wouldn't call London and raised coppers. We would just call them cops and ACAB. Interested parties interested parties in the automated dependent industries have, on more than one occasion, lobbied for copper and other terms like it, clanker, chrome dome, microchip breath, to be classified as hate speech, arguing that anti-mechanical sentiment constitutes an expression of prejudice. Were it considered a form of hate speech, incidents of destruction of corporate property where such terms were used in prior communications would qualify for additional It's possible the guarding and generic patrol and guarding work spots those. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I thought. I think that's the question I was asking, not, I worded it wrong. I think I said cops, but I meant just, like, the grunt work kind of shit. Like standing on a street corner looking for jaywalkers. Were considered a form of hate speech, incidents of destruction of corporate property where such terms were used in prior communications would qualify for additional severity and higher fines paid towards the damaged property, which is exactly why they want to do it. Under all but the most radical interpretations of hate speech law, however, prejudice can only be directed towards sentient living things, people, animals, or corporations. Have you seen, this is gonna be a deep pull, have y'all seen it's a College Humor video from like over a decade ago at this point, it's the conservative Lorax. I watched that in middle school and I just got viscerally reminded of, there's a part, there's not much to the premise. It's what if the Lorax got bought out by conservatives and now he's pushing conservative rhetoric. The whole thing of like flipping the Lorax is very like save the trees, being like no. But there's just like the single line that is flowing through my head right now is like, it's like the kid is like, oh, it's like, we should focus on people. That's like, it's like, well, that's just it, boy. You said more than you knew. Thneedko's a person and it has feelings too. And it shows like the factory with like a personified like frowny face with a tear going down. That's all I can think of right now. Thneedko's a person and it has rights too. If you feel that a corporation you know has been victim of a hate crime, you can report it to a confidential portal. Too real, it's all getting too real. It's getting too real, it's getting too real and too prescient. Too current events, it's getting too prescient, too real, it's getting too real. Okay. Oh, now that's just a woman with exhaustion in her eyes sighs at a hologram floating above her chrome-plated palm, while a rounded, smooth-looking android pushes a carriage behind her. Ellen, walk her around the block and get her some air, would you? Apparently, this call can't wait, and it's louder than a garbage disposal out here. Of course, ma'am. I'd be happy to. The android punctuates its sentence with a sound halfway between a whir and a purr, which, judging by the coos and giggles coming from the child, seem to have been well received. Robots, holograms, androids, drones, coppers if you would prefer. Oh, I literally just got, it's coppers, like, copper, like, the material. Can't so much as sneeze in this city with, oh, this is so cool! This is such a cool background! Can't so much as sneeze in this city. Oh, look at the tree! Oh, it's the canopy! It's the canopy! Oh. Look, aesthetically, that fucking rules. Can't so much as sneeze in the city with, oh, it's so cool. I need to stop getting distracted. In the city with a dozen different ads offering you a handkerchief. There's a vocal minority that think they're the downfall of civilization, but for everyone else, you're too kind, ma'am. Thank you for your concern. It's hard to hate them when they're so eager to please. crosswalk's gonna be okay. Keep us safe, yeah? Have a good day, Morgan, citizen. It's a bright, crisp morning in the city. Lights changing and people moving in click-clacking harmony, all smooth as clockwork. Were I in a worse mood, it would all be a bit much real. But I went out last night. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! What, Morgan? What did you do? Morgan, look at me. What did you do last night? So I'm feeling pretty refreshed this morning. What did you do, Morgan? As I reach the other end of the street, I pivot lightly and give Automated Dependent Assistant Officer L30 my best impression of a salute. Lacerations apparently. Thank you for your service! And, of course, he creaks out a mirrored response. No sense of sarcasm, the poor bastards. But I didn't come all this way downtown to poke fun at the only happily employed class in human history. No, I came down here to make an important purchase. Today, I'm going to buy a gun. Another one? Of the Devil, Episode 1! An Idle Mind. Low retail. Oh, we're at a gun store. Hello. No staff around, but all the lights are on. Should I have knocked? Oh, hello. Sup? Desk personality setting 6, the cool one. Ah, there's different desk personality settings. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I've probably forgotten more about firearms than you're programmed to remember. Desk and her many identical twin sisters. Yes! She's very cute. I like her bob. I bet you can. I recently acquired a license to carry concealed. Nice. Are you in law enforcement? Do you shoot for sport? Business or pleasure? Neither. May I ask why you're looking to carry concealed, ma'am? Oh, you know. Assault with a deadly weapon, cruel intent. That kind of thing. Some of my clients live in very rough neighborhoods. Even in broad daylight, coming down to the lower wards for house visits can be... I see. You're a lawyer. So I guess you'd say I'm in the market for self-defense. We have a wide selection of options for self-defense, in a wide variety of sizes and calibers, with spread and PA fire options available. My bad. PA stands for pseudo-automatic. I know. But for concealed, it'd have to be at least small enough to go a lot faster if I just tell the desk what I want. We'll be patient. But walking in here and asking for a very specific model is gun nut behavior. I'm not trying to stand out. Some of the ones I test fired at the range left my shoulder sore for days. Do you have anything more discreet? Right, no problem. Electromagnetic pulse models feature minimal kickback with the highest accuracy. One targeted pulse of electricity can disable attackers at medium to short range, non-lethally and quietly. Sure, they're plenty quiet. They also have piss-poor range, and even sustained fire won't do shit to any modder with insulation less than a few years old. Glorified tasers, barely as suitable as party favors for anxiety-stricken college kids. Jesus, Morgan! Well, hopefully not too quiet. I want someone to come running to my rescue. Of course. Would you like to take a look at our mag rails? Bullseye. We're proud to offer a number of models that utilize the latest in miniaturized ultra-capacity batteries to generate a Lorentz force, which slings a slug fast enough to mist a limb at over 30 meters. Oh. Automated pendant, yeah. Century, sociologists. Searching for this term may incur an account flag. Interesting. Mist. A slang term meaning to shoot or to kill that originates from the bloody spray produced when a modern firearms projectile makes contact with living tissues. Ew. I should go ahead and save. And it's safe? Of course, ma'am. My bad. 2-factor safeties with GPS and emergency services sync. It wouldn't go off unless you want it to, and someone will definitely come running. All those convenient safeties features make it incredibly easy for the police, or anyone who can dupe their tool set, to lock you out of your own gun with the flip of a switch. You couldn't walk a piece like that down a single uptown street without passing through 9 or 10 no-fire zones. They're the very worst, most useless kind of weapon a criminal could buy. Sounds perfect! How do we get started? Why does it feel like every desk I run into has to be such a character? Mercifully, it's tucked itself away while the fabricators get the gun tagged. I've got time to kill, so is there anything worth checking out around the shop? Let's see. Yeesh. Would it kill you to clean up a little? Guess the desk kindly asking customers not to litter can only get you so far if you're not willing to pay someone to sweep up. Wait, is this trash? This flyer, it's scannable? Stagnancy theory, really? They got a lot of self-proclaimed philosophers in here? A stagnant world, modern man's Plato. Renowned net philosopher Corbin Cawthorne, real name withheld, offers to take you on a deep dive into the global trends and sociological patterns that have driven our planet to the halting point in his groundbreaking and controversial seminar. Moore's Law used to be the benchmark, now it feels like a pipe dream. We used to dream of humanity marching bravely into space, of artisans crafting virtual wonders that made the confines of our own reality seem limited. Instead, our brightest minds spend all their time and effort kicking the can of climate crises down the road, while their more fortunate peers spend their most productive working years in search of engine optimization and customer experience design. The middle class, eaten alive by the rich they prop up, can no longer afford the very products they help create. Without mass consumer demand, tech no longer has evolutionary pressures to be as small and as powerful as possible. In stagnant waters, only parasites and diseases grow plenty. The only cure can come from you taking action. Interesting. There's another link at the bottom, probably leading to a collection dish. No. Or a state honeypot if you want to be paranoid. They better burn this shit before some neat freak idiot picks it up and gets arrested. Yes. Hate these kind of screens. Gotta look at them with your nose turned up or else they start eye tracking. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Next thing you know, they're saying hello on a first name basis. But I've got practice with this sort of thing. I can skim the headlines, at least. Why the 12-6 work week gives us more free time than ever. I'm 14 and I tried dating a smart UI. It made me the happiest I've ever been. How term limits are... Oh, okay. limits our anti-democracy. Woof. Yeah, you're telling me, Morgan. You're telling me, girl. Transfusion from warm android saves soldier's life. That's one hell of a headline. If the Animate 16 wasn't selling well before, but I'm sure by now it's... Animate 16. The Animate 16 is the latest android produced by the Noble Electronics, and we think it's the greatest machine the world has ever seen. Boasting a battery life of over 154 hours with patented soft-touch digitation, remarkable tenderness and sensitivity, and the uncanny charm you've come to expect from us. We're sure that your Animate 16 will be the best purchase you make this year, and you'll never want to go back out in the cold. Not interested in sponsored search results, see further with a preview account. Okay, what else? Someone left a data pad out here. What's the news today? What's in the news today? Lobo threatens Tetra with ransomware vulgarity. The internationally wanted terrorist and serial data thief, most commonly known as Lobo, has seized a cache of vital keystone data files belonging to the Tetra Metallics Group, according to a press release from the mining conglomerate. In a blitz of cross posts on 90 different socials, translated into all 11 dominant languages, the supposed hacktivist, radical conservationist, and gentleman thief, a gentleman thief, you say, made clear their intent to ransom said files back to their lawful owners at severe cost. Though the posts were quickly flagged and quarantined thanks to user reports, Lobo's latest manifesto, which we have declined to publish here on grounds of journalistic integrity and due to the strong language contained within, has remained in circulation thanks to a loose network of rogue data harbors. In addition to a sizable monetary ransom, Lobo put out a list of demands that spanned pages. Most prominent along them was a call for de-escalation of all conflicts surrounding rare earth metal deposits around the equator. Sources at Tetra refused to confirm or deny reports that Lobo's captured data impacted only their billing services, but insisted that the corporation could not in good faith resume distribution until the ransom situation was resolved. Okay. Market prices for rare earth metals surged following the hacking attack, as supply halted and demand rose, stoked by memories of catastrophic supply chain disruption in the mid-21st century. A spokesperson for Mining is Progress, a lobbying group that represents the rare earth metal industry, called Lobo's repeated attacks acts of terror against the free market. Whoa there! Looks like you're not logged in. Want to take care of that real quick? I love this. Like, it's so realistic of like, yes, this is how things are gonna be. Lobo, again, or someone using their name. I suppose it doesn't matter if they're the original or not, so long as they're a genuine threat. Yeah, that's... I already read that. And no one can snare a corporation as rich as Tetra without serious skills. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics, making demands for de-escalation. Yes. It's not the first time Lobo's voiced their displeasure with the decades-old simmer of conflict around the tropics. We tried to process your request, but Lobo beat our ass till we ragdolled? What? The big bad wolf was here. You are welcome for clearing out this cache of soy slop before it could clog your brain arteries any further. To whatever dumbass dishwater script kitty they yelled at to come fix this, a word of advice for you. From your superior. I own that password suggestion algorithm. Want to resecure? Try this. Relax your shoulders, stand up from your desk, take a deep breath, and then firebomb your own servers. Literally cheaper for you at this point. For the rest of you slack-jawed screen lobotomites looking for a little excitement in their search history, find a pig and rip their throat out. That'll teach you how to run with the wolf. Lobo is king. Okay. Sure. Okay, sure. But unless the rare earth metals powering all our batteries and fueling all our pretty little androids are suddenly made a lot less rare overnight, I doubt the state will stop taking an interest in those regions' politics anytime soon. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, no. Watch, there's some kind of news program playing on the screen. Most public places are too scared to put on any channel with content more political than the smiling micro apartment flippers. I want to watch that. But this is a gun store after all. Power is always political. Wait, how long has it been? Shouldn't take them that long to get my gun properly bugged. I'm sorry, we've received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation and yes, we have it confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution. The Turing solution? Dr. David Asher has passed. Did he get murdered? Did she kill him? What? Proprietary Vantage automated dependent management system along with the Animate series of androids. Must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic, or... No, they wouldn't risk. Fake news? But why? Perhaps best known for his breakthroughs in the field of machine learning and language. Misinformation, maybe? Trying to author many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth and market dominance. David Asher is dead? Including the popular desk series of smart UIs. That's very sad. I didn't ask. I didn't fucking ask. Sorry, I just... Commands only! Whoa, 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 whoa. Understood. Desk smart UIs are absolutely not sapient, and the desk is definitely not experiencing actual emotion. Totally not! Totally not! It's totally not gaining consciousness. Understood. Will you be paying with cash or credit? Debit. Motherfucker! Bang! I just had like a vision of like Morgan saying debit and then like putting on sunglasses and like, wow! Just walks out the store. 9:41 a.m. July 1st, 2086. Oh, it's today, but 61 years in the future. I can do math. The gun was light. Lighter than I expected. A real gun should always be heavy. Greater than the sum of its parts. That's one of the things I like about them. Their weight. Like they're anchoring the world around them. Like they're a fixed point in time. Like everything else is just relative to them, either closer or further to the end. I would have liked something heavier during that walk back to my apartment. I would have liked to have something to feel far away from. Morgan's apartment. Oh, I love this, like... Oh, she's right by train. This place is nice. It's nice. Didn't realize I was home until my hand was on the door. Definitely not disassociating and trying to ground herself. Definitely not. Definitely not. And that's why she didn't realize she was home until her hand was on the door. It's normal. It's normal for you to just blink and then suddenly you're home. Definitely not disassociating. What is this? Oh shit! Does she have like an upper level, like a balcony kind of thing? I've always wanted one of those, I'll be real. Like Kyoya's room in Oran High School Host Club, that's the coolest. Well, maybe not his room specifically, but like whoa! What is this? What am I? Oh shit! I'm just does the whole apartment shake when the trains go by? Oh, that's a fun detail. The whole apartment shake. I mean, realistic. If you're that fucking close to the train, what am I doing? What am I doing? Fumbling in my pocket for my lighter. That's a sick lighter. Golden, polished, tastefully ergonomic and fine and expensive. And a good lighter. It was a good gift. I kept the card, didn't I? Here it is. To the only smoker in my life. I know gold's a bit much for your personal style, but they don't make a lot of these anymore. Believe it or not, the only other people who share your vice are stuffy old men with expensive taste. Hope you can manage to get some use out of it anyway. Your friend, David. Oh my god, they're friends? What? Wait, what? And he's dead, but maybe not dead, but also, oh my god. David. Oh, wait, is this that was the question marks at the beginning, the shut-in androgynous nerd. Okay. Shampoo expensive. Okay. I see. Tell me that's not a blatant trans friend, though. I mean, yeah. David. The news might have more information by now. Or not. Looks like the net's full of copy-pasted statements from Noble. Auto-edited montages, ill-fitting quotes. David Asher was a renowned computer scientist, user experience designer, industry leader, philanthropist, and lead programmer at Noble Electronics. He first received worldwide recognition for his postgraduate thesis on programmatic linguistic weighting, a body of work which would come to be known as the Turing solution, though he retained the original patent on the Turing solution for the rest of his life. He was famously unlitigious. But by most industry experts' estimates, the Turing solution exists in some form in 92% of active automated dependent source codes. David Asher's philanthropic efforts and invaluable skills placed him at the placed him at the front and center of Noble Electronics' public image. Many considered him to be the unofficial face of the company, and his private life graced the tabloids and gossip sections of the net on many occasions. David Asher passed away on July 7th, 2006. Did it say it was July 7th? I thought it said it was July 1st in the game. This entry has received an unusually large number of suggested edits in the last 44 minutes. Dissemination of disinformation is a Class 3 misdemeanor. Spreading conspiracy theories about public figures is a violation of our terms of service. Okay. Reactions to the news from every micro-celebrity under the sun. Their raw, authentic emotion brought to you live from all their car seats and bathroom mirrors of the world. But there's nothing about his death, not even a time window. Did he die this morning? Was he found dead in his bed? Has he been dead for days while Noble's just been waiting for the right time to let it leak? Or did he die last night while I was out screwing around? A phone call? Better not be work-related. I'm not in the right mood. Morgan, hey, thanks for picking up so fast. She's Jessica Starling, who asked me to call her. Hi, Jess. Oh, she's cute. Executive assistant at Noble Electronics, dancing, buying shoes, reselling shoes. Wait, she dislikes soft mattresses? What the fuck? What is going on? You don't like being cozy? You don't like being fucking cozy? What's your damage? Charm point, her earnest smile, relaxes by bar hopping in the lower boards. The best at reading the stock market. Okay. Hi, Jess. Oh, I should save while I'm thinking about it. Hey, some people prefer sleeping in actual stone rather than a soft bed, and those people I do not understand. I'm sorry. I do not understand wanting to sleep on something hard over something soft. I want to fucking sink into the mattress. I want to become the mattress. I want to be engulfed. Genuinely, there are stone beds for people who really want to throw their back out when moving furniture. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know, I feel like stone beds sound expensive, and I feel like if it is expensive, then you would also just pay someone else to throw their back out if you're already paying for, I mean, I might be talking out of my ass, maybe stone beds are like super cheap or something, but it sounds like it would be expensive if made out of true stone. Hi, Jess. Listen, I've already seen the news. What? Of course you have, duh. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. With the company and their people and all the... What I mean is, if it were up to me, it would have been the first call I made. For a decision like that to be up to David's assistant, about 1,000 other noble employees above her on the ladder would have to get axed, but... It's alright, Jess. No one ever really knows what to do with these kinds of things. Still, I'm sorry you had to hear it from a stream, Chiron. What difference does it make how the information gets to me? I could have stumbled upon his corpse myself, and I would feel mostly the same. Well, yeah, Morgan, you aren't most people. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call anyway. Yeah. Morgan when she lies. Yeah. Morgan, I do not care. She, like, the more Morgan says she doesn't care, I'm like, but do you? But do you really? But do you really? You care a lot, don't you, Morgan? What to ask at a time like this? I'm supposed to express denial first, but she's probably short on time. I don't feel like following the playbook to the letter right now. Can you tell me what happened? The police, they think that he took something. Suicide? And the police are already involved? They say it was some kind of poison, or... God. Noble's got a lot of weight to bludgeon the state with, especially in this city. I would think they'd keep the police at arm's length for at least a few days. Listen, Morgan, I need to ask something of you. Of course, Jess. Whatever you need. Whatever you need? A bit much, but she's grieving. This is just how people talk. It's not like my day was really salvageable anyway. I'd like to bring you up here, to David's place. What do you mean? There's something I have to give you. You're not handling his will already, are you? If the police are involved, it'll be a while before... No, I'm sorry. It's not like that. Before he... Let me take my asthma inhaler. No, please. Or is that, like, drugs? No, please, don't hold back on my account. David asked me to get this into your hands. It wasn't work-related, but he asked me. I know I'm asking a lot here, but since it's turned out to be the last thing he ever asked me to do, I'd like to get it done. I don't like showing up at crime scenes more often, or more quickly than strictly necessary. And that's when I only have to worry about the police. With Noble looming over all this, security will be doubled and scrutiny tripled. This is too risky. There's no logical reason to agree to her request. Swing by my place with a cab, yeah? Morgan's not... It's just like pointing at him. You're not entirely logical. You have emotions like a human. Besides my own morbid curiosity. Right, of course. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you. Wait, I almost forgot! What is it? You don't happen to have anything you could wear in black, do you? 10:11 a.m., July 1st. Yeah, it's July 1st. It said it. What's going on? In transit. The autocab hums a synthesized purr as our on-ramp merges into Jesus, I can't talk. The autocab hums a synthesized purr as our on-ramp merges onto a canopy superhighway, steadily and suddenly all at once. Not much super about it, but it does cast one hell of a shadow. The canopy's always felt very arts and crafts to me. Cobbled together, always added onto, never finished, never planned. It's clearly taken a lot of time and effort to make, but the end result's still ugly. I mean, to each their own. And it feels like it could fall apart at any moment. You okay, Morgan? You look a little carsick. I'm fine, thanks for asking. If I ignore her text now, she'll just send more later. Hey, Freckles. Saw your friend Asher on the news. Rip. Who the fuck are you? Thank you. For trying to be sincere. Worth a shot. We all have our strengths. God damn, you are one passive-aggressive little girl. Why is all your filial piety go out the window whenever you talk to me? This probably isn't going to be the true voice I do for this character depending on who they are, but I don't know. Filial piety doesn't work on you. You love yourself too much to appreciate respect. True, went the train. See, Freckles, you can be very insightful. When you aren't too busy side-eyeing the whole world. Wonder where I picked that up from. Is this her mom? No, I'm talking out, I might be talking out my ass. Not from me? I'm pretty sure you were born muttering insults under your breath, or maybe her sister? The nurses tried to make you cry and you responded by giving them self-esteem issues. Okay, this must be someone related to her. Did you ever have dealings with Noble? 10 out of 10 shift in the convo. Subtle as a car crash. Subtlety doesn't work on you either. Well, it might. If you were good at it. Burn! Get her ass! This is me asking you for advice. Okay. I guess this never sunk in. Because you spent most of your apprenticeship asleep. But my clients were all celebs. the rich and famous. I didn't have that many dealing with the Megs that owned their likenesses. Is it really that different? Plenty. Celebs don't like people seeing their dirty side. So they pay smart people like me to clean up their messes. But Megs don't like people seeing them at all, period. And also, Megs are a lot more lively when it comes to fucking. That's what that says, right? Fucking or shitting. I'm either fucking or I'm shitting. I'm losing my mind. Gross. Hard workers with a lot of stress to vent. Stop. Do you actually have any actual help to offer? Truth be told, I did have this one run-in where I got shit deep into corporate intrigue. Why? Because I got caught up the of Annie Life's 45 poster girl. What did you do? God damn it. Hard worker. A lot of stress to vent. Glad to know that I can always reach out to you in my time of need. I'm gonna let that slide because I know you're in mourning. Look. Corporate types are all a bunch of paranoid drug addicts. Yeah. Huffing glue and playing roulette on their phones. Sorry, shimmy winking, I'm rubbing my eye. While fantasizing about stabbing everyone else in the meeting to death. Hey, heard your friend died, kiddo. So anyway, I have fucked so many uptight girls. Yeah, it's like, damn, sorry to hear about your friend. You want to hear about how uptight the girls I fuck are? So just don't expect them to play nice just because Asher was your pal. My actual advice is, get whatever you're owed. Then get out of there fast as fuck, boy! That's a beautiful thought, Auntie. Okay, Auntie. She's her aunt. Okay. Okay, I had a feeling she was related to her in some way. I mean it. Corporations prefer Viking funerals. What's a Viking funeral? A dignified ceremony where the body's sent out to sea on a boat. Then, lit on fire. They set everything on fire and sink the ashes to the bottom of the ocean. Try not to linger, Freckles. You don't want to be stuck onboarding when they start knocking their arrows. Thanks. But what the hell was that about me sleeping on the job? I worked harder in one day than any of you Gen Alpha drunks did all week. Wait, oh shit! That's right! Gen Alpha would... Oh, that's trippy. That's trippy. I'll be Gen Alpha drunks. Oh god. Yeah, I'd be like in my 80s in this world. Jesus. I'd be an old fart. I'd be wrinkly. You should have worked smarter, lol. It also makes a lot of sense that she's... I'm like, okay. This is what Gen Alpha is gonna be like when they grow up. Because I mean, I say that with love because I also rotted my brain as a Gen Z, and this is how I turned out. So it makes sense. We were talking about grandma fucking earlier. We were. Here's Morgan's anti-leaving life. Exactly. Grandmas can fuck. That's my hard stance of the stream. Grandmas can and should fuck. If they so choose. Obviously, if they don't want to, they don't have to. But if they want to, they can and should. If you want to go there, you did literally fall asleep on the job. Oh, she's fuck. Oh, hello, ma'am. Hello. Oh my god. Hello. Hi. Oh my god. Hello. Sorry. What were we talking about? Hello, sailor. I knew you'd react that way to her. Very much does make sense how much she gets laid given her whole vibe style. Oh, 100%. This grandma fucks. And I want a piece of that pie, baby. Oh my god, she's so hot. At the Xmas party. Also, this is a funny image of yeah, the Morgan little Santa hat, sweet dreams. Morgan, yeah. What is that? She typed so fast, she had a typo. What is that? Why do you have that? Yeah, I love the music suddenly switching up as Morgan's heart rate does, yeah. Why do you have that? It's not even accurate. Work parties are still work, Freckles. Wait, I gotta... Work parties are still work, Freckles. Gotta try and do my mommy voice. I only had my eyes closed. She's typing, you can see her typing so fast! Because all you old farts had your cameras flash on. Morgan? Something wrong? You're sweating. Just deleting some spam. Oh. I'm so... God, I'm a lesbian and I love that I'm... She's not mad, she was just resting her eyes. She wants them to record that she's not mad and she was only closing her eyes. Age difficult to verify. Smokes, cigars, Death 13 cigarettes, and other adult stuff. Okay. Likes handsome men, pretty women, expensive liquor. Hell yeah! Let's fucking go! This is the bisexual rep we need. This is hot old ladies that are into everyone. This is the bisexual rep that we need. We need more of this. More hot old ladies that are into everyone. Jewelry, 24 karat, hell yeah. Oh, she's... Oh, sorry, I need to... Just deleting some spam. Got a couple more minutes of crawling through the canopy's guts before we reach David's part of the city. Ooh, this is a cool having it in the background. Uptown, our better half. Gleaming opera houses and towering corporate apartments. Boutique shops with more cameras than customers. Penthouses stacked upon penthouses in a frantic climb to the top of the rat pile. All ringed in by restaurants with long wait times and small serving sizes. The joke is that Uptown folks go most of the year without touching street level. Uptown, you cater to a million jerks. Uptown, your messengers and mailroom clerks. Eating all your lunches at the hot dog park. The buses take your money and they break your hearts. Uptown, you cater to a million whores. You disinfect your also on their bathroom floors. Your morning's tribulation, afternoon's a curse. And 5 o'clock is even worse. That's when you go. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. I couldn't read Uptown and Downtown. I couldn't without not much of a punchline there. It's basically true. By now, his whole block must be swarmed with cops. themselves surrounded by media and all encircled by onlookers. I could try to enjoy these last few moments of calm, but if the storm's coming either way, I'd rather use this time to try and find my footing. Actually, Jess, if you've got a second, I was curious about... Wow! Shit, I clicked off the game. Why did I do that? There we go. You and David. Remind me, how many years did you and David work together? Oh, well, I started with the company about 4 years ago. They offered me a temp contract when I was graduating. Noble Electronics LLC. Oh, the stock price went down. Better known as Noble Electronics, or simply Noble, is the fastest growing automated dependent corporation on the globe. Noble spent most of the 21st century chasing consumer tech trends like wearable smart UI interfaces, only pivoting to the androids during the 2070s amidst the decade's economic upheaval. The corporation struggled to break through to the higher tiers of corporate power until David Asher revolutionized their products with his Turing solution and the technological breakthroughs that followed. In the years since, Noble has secured approximately a third of the automated dependent industry global market share, with their desk hologram interfaces and Animate series of upper-middle-class luxury androids in particular helping them grow at a momentous pace. Noble's recent foray into biomechanical androids was initially met with skepticism when pre-orders lagged behind previous year's numbers, but the Animate 16 is projected to reap record profits for Noble over the next 8 quarters. I was put in HR right in the middle of a hiring burst, so I spent 2 months in the Warrens. Then an aptitude test got me fast-tracked to mid-low management. Sorry, Warrens? Oh, that's just what we called the company dorms back then, on account of all the people. Plus it was underground. Didn't see the sun for that first month. My skin got so dry. Is that normal in your industry? Normal for everyone I've ever worked with. Except David, of course, but I mean, he was the best. Yeah. One Tuesday morning, Dr. David Asher walked right up to my desk like I had won the lotto. Said I should come work for him. Dr. David Asher, directly, on a random Tuesday morning like it was nothing. He didn't like to do things on Mondays. Said people were always too tired to get anything done anyway. Yeah, that's right! He did say that. I should know by now, right? 3 years of arranging meetings and keeping him organized and occasionally straightening his tie. He was a good boss. He was a good guy. Yeah. When did you last speak with him? In person? Thursday afternoon. Day before yesterday. Today? No, I didn't. Okay. Day before yesterday. Fine. He seemed normal. I mean, I didn't... We still don't really know anything, Jess. You're right, thanks. Thursday's the last time I saw him. That was when he asked me to meet with you. David's death. I'm guessing you've already been to his place? Yeah, it's a real mess over there. It's that bloody? Oh, God, no, not that kind of mess. I just mean, with the cops stacked on the media, stacked on the lawyers, each of them with their own network of drones and all their droning. It's very, Is that drugs? I feel like that's drugs. It's a very high productivity atmosphere, is what I mean. When were you able to get over there? Well, I got a call from legal late last night. They weren't exactly delicate in breaking the news to me. Last night? They said they needed my help sorting through all of his... Well, you know how he left things organized sometimes. He's been dead since last night and they kept it under wraps that long. Yeah, girl, you were the one who said that it would be weird if they got the cops involved right away because they're a fucking mega corporation. I know there are a lot of powerful people in his circles, but to stop it from leaking for over 12 hours? That seems like more than just your typical powerful people trying to control the narrative. Does it? Seems more like there's something they're actively trying to suppress. Okay, that I can probably agree with. So, you found out last night. Right, last night. Oh, God! I'm so sorry. I should have told you as soon as I found out. Really, it's all right. Did you see anything? No, I still haven't actually seen him at all. He was airlifted to the hospital ASAP, and that's where he passed, so... But, well, I didn't get the impression that the cops had been there that long. Not compared to the lawyers. They and the rest of the company people seemed pretty entrenched. Noble set up camp before the police even arrived. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. So, what time would that have been? I guess I got there around 9 p.m.? Yeah, because at 9:15 they switched my phone to silo mode, and I got locked out of everything but my work stuff. Sent my last blah at 9:13, see? Gonna expire whoever puts me in heels this morning. It me. It me. I'm so glad that it me has carried into the future. Also, her last blah? Is that what they call, like... blah book? They can do that to your phone? Lock you out of social media? Of course not. Well, unless I'm on the clock, or off the clock, but on company property. Also knowing that she can't say kill, she has to obfuscate it as expired. Oh, I didn't even notice that. You're right. Yeah, that's another very topical of like, I'm gonna tell you how this woman got graped and unalived, and it's like, okay. Then they can remote all my tech, yeah. How convenient. So if I got in at 9 p.m., I guess the rest of the company people had been there since 8:30 p.m.? I hadn't been there more than a few minutes before the mood changed. Word about the hospital declaring him dead had started to leak. I see. He died after he reached the hospital? That's unexpected. It's 2086. You might be in trouble if you get stuck in bureaucratic purgatory when you need to be in the emergency room, but other than that, if you reach the hospital alive, a good doctor can stabilize most any patient within a few moments. Ooh. And Noble Electronics' lead programmer would have a very good doctor. So what the hell happened? Is she mistaken? Was he just not officially declared dead until reaching the hospital for some reason, or... Hard to think about, I know. Yeah. Or hard to believe. Request. Jess, I have to wonder. What kind of request did David make of you that you couldn't wait a few days? Right, of course. Let me just get some of my drugs. He asked me to give you something. Something? Is she trying to build suspense? Right, it's just, well, I don't know exactly what it is. You have no idea? Eyes. He asked me to give you the contents of his safe. Are we headed to the bank then? No, see, he has a private safe in his basement. Maybe you've seen it? Well, I say safe, but it might be more accurate to call it a storage locker. Or a false wall? And all he told you was that he wanted me to have what's inside? Right. He was very clear about that part. Your eyes only, straight into your hands. Handle it in person, he said.
Strange. This is all pretty analog for someone as technically gifted as David. I mean, if he's not like a tech bro, then that makes sense. A lot of like computer people, because they know computers and they know that like having everything all digital means you can just shut it off whenever, or when it stops working you're basically fucked. So a lot of like computer people that aren't like tech bros have like a lot of like analog stuff. Coming from anyone else, I'd call it paranoid. But David was never paranoid. Yeah, it's the old programmer keeping a loaded gun ready to shoot the printer if it makes an unexpected noise. Exactly. Yeah, my dad is a computer programmer, so I know I know. I don't know about actual programming, but Evenly had every right to be. If he had wanted this handled a certain way, it must be for a good reason. That headline. I saw that headline, by the way, the one where your warm android saved the soldier's life. Oh yeah, pretty feel-good, don't you think? So folks at that company must have been in high spirits lately, I take it? That's what I thought when I first heard about it, but I don't know. Maybe upper management's never happy? Because they're still just riding sales harder than ever, pushing the traditional consumer markets. I thought they'd start building a pitch for Congress that did... What is that? What is that on the sea of Congress? Why is that? They started building a pitch for Congress the day the story dropped. A big patriotic campaign telling everyone why we need a contract for warm androids in the military. But I haven't heard about them moving the staff around for anything like that. Maybe it's all above my pay grade. All the corporate money and power in the world. And they're still such joyless assholes that they won't even celebrate their victories. So, David asked you to do this on Thursday, correct? Yeah, Thursday. And he passed last night, Friday. Yeah. Wait, you don't think that when we met he had already decided? It's not healthy to speculate on that sort of thing. More importantly, it's not helpful. The dead don't have anything to offer the living. I should know. You're probably right. Besides, we'll need to focus. Judging by the size of the crowd I'm looking at, it looks like we're about to jump into the thick of it. Okay, this is a good place to stop. Because it has been 2 hours, so we are going to stop. And we are going to exit the game. Exit the game. And then we're going to back to talking. A-dabba-dooba-dee, a-dabba-dee-ba-dee. Okay. We are going to end the stream now. Okay. No, I need to... Okay. That was very fun. I really am enjoying this game a lot. Both the art style... I mean, I say this every time I play, but the art style, the writing, it's all top tier. Yeah, definitely... Oh, I need to say, this is gonna be... I announced this already, but in case you didn't see, this is my only stream this week because I'm going on a trip for the 4th of July. That's like Thursday through like Sunday. So I'm not gonna be able to stream on Thursday or Saturday, but don't worry, I will be back to my normal Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule next week. It's only for this one weekend. But yeah, just don't expect to stream on Thursday or on Saturday. I keep on saying that I might stream on Saturday, but I really don't know if I will. But don't expect it, is basically what I am saying. Yeah, let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Let me see who is live. Who is live? Ooh. Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. Twitch creations, no. I didn't want to make it that size. I wanted to make it, I didn't want to, okay. I like made it all like weird shaped. Okay, the window, okay. Babadoo, babadee, babadooby dabadee. Well, who is live? Who is live? Who is live? Oh, let's raid into Trinketto. We haven't raided into them in a hot minute. We're gonna raid into Trinketto. They're playing something called Locomoto. I don't know what that is, but exciting, exciting. We'll see. Yeah, so let me get that started. Yeah, so like I was saying, thank you for watching live. If you're watching live, for watching the VOD, hello. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Not this week. I'm not streaming Thursday, Saturday this week, but like I said, I'll be back to that usual schedule next week. So if you like what you see, check me out. And then other than that, I think that is gonna do it. So yeah, let me just start the raid, and then we can do it. Wait for it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So thank you so much for watching. I won't see you guys on Thursday or on Saturday, but I will see you guys next Tuesday. So look forward to that. Look on my Discord, my YouTube channel page, and my Blue Sky for stream updates and stream schedules. And then, yeah. Other than that, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Punch out. Bye.